Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Flight Podcast. My name is Jacob Shanker.
I'm Andrew Thomas.
Shut up and sit down.
Since we're closing out the second half of the NFL season pretty soon, we wanted to revisit our top 10 NFL quarterbacks list that we made. I don't even remember when we made this. It was like July when this
July,
was our third
August.
episode.
It was
Our third
very
episode.
Yep.
But we've changed our lists, and I think we have a list down, and it is very, very different. But if you haven't heard the list, go listen to it in episode 3. We're going to be unraveling it a little bit as we continue throughout the podcast. But let's start out number 10. I'm just excited for this one. Number 10, Jacob, who do you have?
Well, in my original list, I had Dak Prescott, which I remember you weren't really too happy with that because you thought he wasn't that good. Which
I thought he was overrated.
Last year I didn't think he was overrated. This year he went off. Unfortunately, he got injured, so he's not in my top 10. But someone I'm putting as number 10, Ryan Tannehill. Mans has been showing up for the Titans. He's been doing very well, just like he did last year. I feel like he's kind of fallen off a bit. I feel like he's been a bit inconsistent in certain games. He'll do really well in the first half, but then in the second half he'll go very quiet. So
That's not what happened last year.
I mean, yeah, he used to close out games a lot last year. So it's definitely a bit different. He's not passing like as much, obviously because of Derrick Henry and everything, but number 10 I feel like is a good place for him.
Yep. Number 10 is a great place for him. He had last year almost 3,000 passing yards, and now he has, if he plays 2 more games, well, he's slightly gone down since last. Yeah, you're right. He went down last season. He has less interceptions, but he has less passing yards. Same touchdowns, and he had the best yards gained per pass attempt last year, which was the best for all QBs, but it was 9.6. So I also have him at top 10, and I think we have the same exact list actually.
More or less. I mean, I feel like this year it's more like down pat with everything. I feel like you can't really go around it like this.
It's not really we can say this list is how good they're doing this season, but I think it was more opinionated when we did our original one.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like things are going to be like change throughout the rest of the season. And I think playoffs are definitely going to affect what our opinion is on these players. Like, I mean, personally, I mean, we'll get to Russell Wilson, but I feel like he's going to fall down on my list. I have a feeling that's going to happen as the season progresses and how he's been playing. But yeah, and for year 10, you had Tom Brady, which you know he's been doing.
Well, yeah, he was. Well, he's good. He's been good this season.
He's been good.
I think, yeah, but he's not top 10, unfortunately.
No, he could be better though, especially with the amount of options he has. He has the most options in the entire league. Like, come on.
Well, also, we were kind of fools back in the day. We had Carson Wentz in our top 10.
Well, no, he was good. Okay?
He was good last season, but he's trash this season. Trash.
Yeah.
Trash.
Going on for 9. I mean, I had Wentz. Year 9 was Matthew Stafford. Who do you put at year 9 today?
Derek Carr, the former Pro Bowler. Derek Carr, he's on a 6-4 record, or 6-4, I think. He beat the Chiefs, and we're 1-1 with the Chiefs right now. Yeah. He's almost a 70% completion, which is really freaking good. 2,500 passing yards, 19 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. That's not a lot of interceptions. 1% interception rate.
Not at all.
And he's had 3 game-winning drives.
He's a beast. You're right. I put him in 9 also.
Yeah.
He, like you said, he cost the Chiefs their only win of the season, as the Chiefs are 9-1.
Only loss of the season.
Yeah. The Raiders are 6-4. Raiders are 6-4 right now, which I think is very respectable because I don't think many people had them being this good this season and being so dominant. We've seen them time and time again go against big teams and most of these games they've been winning, not just because of the offense, but also that defense. And one of the players that's helping lead them is Derek Carr. Like you said, he's just been great all around. The only critique I will have, because we got to critique all of them. That's what we do. Is the fumbles, man. Come on, if you're gonna rush, you can't have that many fumbles. It's not even that you had that many rushes. He had 30 rushing attempts, and eight of them were fumbles. Come on. So that's something you got to work on.
Well, yeah, he did have 12 fumbles in 2018 and 7 in 2019, but
Yep.
it's getting a lot higher.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
yes.
Number 8, Mr. Shanker. Who's number 8?
Number 8 is the one and only, the 10-0, the man that looks like a human burger, Ben Roethlisberger. It's even in his name. No hate to Ben Roethlisberger. No, but he's a beast. Come on.
He's good.
No matter what he is, 10-0. I think they will probably be able to go 16-0 this season.
Possibly. Look at how the schedule is.
I mean, it's not terrible. They play the Ravens, which I think are going to be a bit of a tough competitor again, because you never know what can happen with them. But if they can do what they did last game when they faced each other, they're not going to be stopped. But overall,
Yep.
Ben Roethlisberger's just been throwing dimes and dimes and dimes to that amazing wide receiver core of Juju Smith-Schuster, Deontay Johnson, Chase Claypool, James Conner coming in and out. So he's really been able to use this offense very well on top of their dominant defense. So overall, there's really nothing I got to say that Ben Roethlisberger is doing bad.
Yeah, he's doing good. Top number 8, obviously. He's doing great.
Yeah.
And I didn't think that the Steelers would be undefeated this season. Did you?
Not at all. I definitely knew they would do well, especially with Ben Roethlisberger finally coming back.
Yeah, I thought they got a wild card.
Yeah,
And now 10-0, they're up above the Raiders.
They're Super Bowl contenders.
Yeah, they're definitely probably top 4 in that category for Super Bowl contenders.
They're top 3 in my opinion. I mean, they're
probably
beasts.
Somewhere around there.
It's going to be, if we can see the Steelers and the Chiefs, that is going to be so much fun.
It'd be so good. The great defense against the best offense.
The best offense against the best defense, exactly.
The best QB, the best tight end, the fastest man in the league against the best rushing defense, or the best defense.
The best defense, in my opinion. Yep. I mean, they have it all. I mean, looking back on our original lists, I had for number 8 Matthew Stafford. You had Carson Wentz. We were talking about it before about Matthew Stafford and as they play today. So I mean, I feel like he can do better.
If Matthew Stafford wasn't on the Lions, he would definitely be a top 10 quarterback for me.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I think the perfect fit for Matthew Stafford would probably be on the Redskins or your local football team. But they have good defense. The football team has good defense. Yep. We're talking about an NFC East. They're leading the NFC East, but they had a good game today. Yep. They have Terry McLaurin, who's extremely underrated because he's on the Redskins.
Terry.
Terry's a beast.
Yeah.
And they have Antonio Gibson too.
So. Logan Thomas. All around, they're good. They just need their wide receiver because Alex Smith is good. Dwayne Haskins is fine.
Yeah.
He was a bust.
Fine. Well, you hesitate a little bit on fine.
I didn't want to disrespect the man, but
don't disrespect. He is the god. He's so
okay. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens with him because I think the Lions definitely have potential to be really well if they can fix their team. And
which probably won't happen.
I mean, also injuries. They've had a great amount of injuries. Kenny Galladay's been in and out. Jeff Okudah's been injured the entire season so far. We don't know if he's gonna play at all, so we'll see what happens with that. But let's go on to number 7 on our list. We both had Ryan Tannehill actually for number 7, which, as we said, he went down on our list. He was 10th. So who do you have at 7th?
Mr. Breezy. Mr. Drew Brees.
Mr. Drew Brees.
Drew Brees, highest completion percentage. He throws completion percentage ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
He played 9 games. He has 2,196 rushing yards, 18 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions, which is really good.
Yep.
It's Drew Brees. He's 41 years old. He's good. And they're on a ridiculously good team, the Saints.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I 100% agree with that. Drew Brees.
And not only that, he did it without Michael Thomas, too. Got to think about that, too.
Exactly. I mean,
For most
they
of the
were.
games.
He was able to really use that offense really well with Alvin Kamara, Emmanuel Sanders, Jared Cook. Even though he was in and out, he was still able to use Jared Cook. Overall, really well usage. My question to you is: since Drew Brees is going to be, since he's injured and he's going to come back in a few games, is he going to go down like far down on your list?
For next season?
No, like let's say before playoff starts.
Yeah, it's a really hard injury. He has a collapsed lung and multiple rib fractures.
Yeah.
It's not looking good for him. He probably will end up going down on the list because if Ben Roethlisberger keeps doing this and Drew Brees comes back, I'll put Ben Roethlisberger above. But at the same time, if you have Emmanuel Sanders, Michael Thomas, Jared Cook, and Alvin Kamara on your offense, you're good. Look at what they did to Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill was good.
It made him look like
Michael
a
Thomas
Pro
made him
Bowler.
look good.
Yeah. I mean, definitely did not like the fact that he was able to play a tight end for fantasy, but we're not going to talk about that. But finally, that's over. That's gone. You can't do that anymore.
Sorry, buddy. You're all right, buddy.
Sorry to everyone that had Taysom Hill, but he's gone, thankfully. But yeah,
he's still better.
Yeah, I think it's a possibility that with Drew Brees, we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Shanker.
Yes, sir.
Number 6. This is just really exciting. I'm just really happy because we're just flashing back to our 3rd episode when we're definitely we've improved our podcast. I guarantee.
I hope we have. I hope you guys have been enjoying it as we've been having so much fun doing it. I mean, this is episode 38.
It's 30. Isn't that crazy that we've gone through 38 episodes?
That's crazy. We started it in July. It's November.
Nice weather.
Yeah.
And now it's cold.
Yeah. Oh, we forgot to mention happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Hope you all had a happy, healthy Thanksgiving.
Whether you had turkey, steak, I had ribeye, which is really good.
I had nice turkey stuffing and mashed potatoes.
All right, sir.
Very,
all right.
Very good. Very good.
You're making me hungry now, boy.
I'm about to go get some food, huh?
Yeah, I'm a little hungry.
Yeah. But
you know what I'm good to eat right now, though.
Yeah. But let's go to number 6 on that list. For both of us, I know that we were having a big disagreement on this last time because I had Drew Brees at 5th and I had Aaron Rodgers at 6th, and you had Aaron Rodgers at 5th and you had Drew Brees at 6th. But now, safe to say that Drew Brees is worse this season, but I still stand by that Drew Brees was better last season. I still stand by it.
Okay, well, I still thought that Aaron Rodgers was a better quarterback.
Okay. But looking at number 6 this year, drum roll please.
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray. Yes, sir. The one guy that is, I feel like his rushing is like, I feel like he's getting his shine, but I feel like he needs to get more attention because he's on pace to beat, like, I'm pretty sure another record for most rushing yards by a quarterback.
I don't think so. I think he'll be I think he'll be up there, but I think he'll probably maybe crack 1,000, but I don't think he'll. Well,
we'll see.
It's weird because I still think that Michael Vick was a better rusher than him.
I think Michael Vick is the best, and the reason is because I feel like Lamar Jackson's going to be more or less how he is this season. He's just going to be mediocre.
Yeah, he's still a great rushing quarterback. He's
an unbelievable quarterback, but compared to what he was last season, winning the MVP, fell off so hard. Probably the biggest fall off. But Michael Vick is definitely the best rushing quarterback because he was
consistent about it too.
His longevity with being so great. And I really hope Kyler Murray can stay great as well because his rookie year, he was great as he won Offensive Rookie of the Year. And right now, I mean, a lot of people put him at MVP candidates. He's not going to win, but he's still unbelievable in his sophomore year, and I continue to see him do well, and hopefully him and DeAndre Hopkins can continue to do well as they've been connecting everywhere this entire season.
They're a phenomenal duo. It's pretty good. Like D Hop is his top 3 wide receiver.
Yes.
Kyler Murray top 6, and yeah, and I think they're second in the NFC West.
I think so. I mean,
Something like that. They're behind the Seahawks, but they're still doing really good.
yeah. I mean, they're
And
6-4
when
right now.
D-Hop got that game-winning catch.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
You just got mossed. That's what that was.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. But yeah, now we talked about Kyler Murray. He's really good. Best rushing quarterback this season. But another good rushing quarterback at number 5, Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills.
Absolutely.
Josh Allen. I feel bad that we like slandered him a little bit.
Yeah.
Like,
sorry, Josh Allen. Take us back.
Yeah,
we love you.
Yeah. Please be nice. Like, he was doing bad, and then we talked crap about him, and now he went off, and he has 2,800 passing yards, 21 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and his rushing 285 rushing touchdowns. He's a good rusher. He's 6'5" too. He's a beast. He's a tank.
He is a tank. I mean, when we were saying that he was bad and how he fell off, at that time, he had a 3-4 game time period. I think
he was good, and then he had 4 games.
Yeah. After I remember this. After week 4, from week 4 about till week 7 or 8, he just was not doing well. He was doing very mediocre. Below that, they almost lost to the Jets. I remember that game. I was like, what the heck is going on?
And the fact that he was on your fantasy team did not help your opinion on him.
Not at all. I was considering dropping him, especially one week when I lost because of his interception. But he's still an amazing quarterback. We were definitely wrong about him. I think he just has to work on being consistent through a whole season, because he had potential to be higher at the beginning of the season. He was higher on my list, but because of what he's been doing. But overall, he's an unbelievable quarterback.
All right. Yep, that's pretty good.
Yeah. All right. Number 4, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Deshaun Watson, the magician, as they call him.
Deshaun Watson is so good.
Wow. Did he put on a show today? Oh my God. Him and Will Fuller connecting on everything. You looked at the TV screen, it was just Deshaun Watson throwing a bomb to Will Fuller the entire time. So that was insane to watch. I mean, you got to give the man props because Bill O'Brien's gone.
Bill O'Brien is one of the biggest idiots of the NFL ever. It's crazy. It's crazy. There's something wrong with that man. How do you trade away DeAndre Hopkins for David Johnson? That is ridiculous.
Hey. They got a 2nd round pick, okay?
Whatever, a 2nd round pick. It's
so
ridiculous. Good. Bill O'Brien is a dummy. And Deshaun Watson, he's been 4-3 since he got the bad start. So gotta give my man props. He's doing good.
He's been doing much better. And just what he's been able to do with this offense, he's been able to utilize them so well and turn many of these players to elevate their game. Will Fuller, who is one of the best wide receivers in the game now. They've been connecting all season. Brandon Cooks has been doing well. Duke Johnson, David Johnson. Even with David Johnson's injury, he was still doing pretty well. So we got to give my man's props for his leadership, because I think he has been one of the best leaders in the game.
Yep, Deshaun Watson's great.
Yeah, and looking back in our original list, we kept up with it. We still had Deshaun Watson. So it shows his consistency.
So, enough with Deshaun Watson.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on to another man, myth, and legend, Aaron Rodgers of the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers he's a bad man. He has 29 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 4. He's attempted 350 passes, 68% completion, and the Packers are 7-3.
Him and Devontae Adams are the best quarterback wide receiver duo.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Unbelievable how good they are. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers 3. There's no working around that because he's just been nuts. He's been
You can
consistent.
pass the moment to 2, but I think that number 2 is better.
Yes, I agree. I mean, there's not much to say about the man because he continues to show that he's a legend and one of arguably, if not arguably, the best pure quarterback we've ever
Rest
seen.
pure. Yep. Yeah.
All right, let's go on to number 2, who last year. So in the other episode, you had this guy as your number 2. I had Lamar Jackson at number 2, which I regret about that. But for this, right now, we got the same guy, Mr. Russell Wilson.
Wilson.
Okay, so I want to just say my thoughts on Russell Wilson. First 8 games, MVP candidate, one of the best runs.
He was basically the MVP for the
He
first 5
was.
games.
He was for like halfway through the season, and then
Now I think it's Patty, but
it's Patty, yeah. But then he slowly started to fade away, which
little bit.
we've seen time and time again. Like everyone was saying, "Oh, this year's going to be different. Russell Wilson's going off." After week 8, nope.
He is down, yeah. But he's still number 2 though.
He's
Russell
still number 2, which is extremely impressive. But
And with
10
DK
intercept-
Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, that's scary.
yeah. But the one thing is, come on, 10 interceptions.
Gotta lower that.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a ton of touchdowns. It's going to continue to go higher, but still, he has to work on being consistent. But he's
Yep.
still a nuts quarterback. But I'm sorry, I don't think Seahawks are getting it this year.
Probably not, but I think that they do have they have a chance, obviously.
Yeah.
I think that if they have more time, then DK will start to improve. DK's gonna get better. It's crazy to think that DK Metcalf's gonna get better.
We're going to see a Calvin Johnson Megatron 2.0, like we were saying.
Megatron.
Exactly.
So
And the final reveal, we kept it the same last year. We're going to keep it the same this time.
Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz, let's go. The Philadelphia Eagles are so good with it.
Yep.
So good.
Mr. Patrick Mahomes is our number 1 pick. There's no way that you can have anyone else at number 1.
If you have anyone else that's not Patrick Mahomes at your number 1, leave. I'm sorry. But I'm not. So he has been unbelievable. He is, from what he's been projected, absolutely the MVP. But what he's been projected to have over 5,000 passing yards, 50 touchdowns, and
another 50 touchdown season.
2 interceptions.
That's a 25-1 interception ratio.
He has the best interception ratio by any quarterback. It's 0.5%. 0.5. And he's unbelievable with his touchdowns. He's been doing nuts the entire season, not had one bad game, been able to close out on pretty much all games.
Besides that Raiders one, but the Raiders had a really good game that game.
Yeah, the Raiders are really good that game.
They always play good against the Chiefs for the past 2 times.
Yeah, but overall, unbelievable, man.
Yep. Patrick Mahomes, best player in the world.
Absolutely.
No doubt.
That's all for today, everyone. And happy Thanksgiving once again.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Feel free to comment down below what your thoughts are on our list and how much you think we improved on it from last time, for episode 3.
Tune in to the next episode on Monday. See you guys next time.